Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is AnaJolene and I'm the author of the Glorium Sea series, the Moonrise Beach series, and the new Heartbreaker series. In today's video, I'm going to go over my journaling ecosystem for 2026. So as you guys can see here, I have a number of journals that I will be using. I have 5 actually. That is one more than usual. Last year I only used 4, but I do have a new one that I'm really excited about trying out. So I do actually have separate videos on each of these systems. So if there is a particular one that you are more interested in, then I would recommend checking out that video up on my channel. I do also have a planner system video, so if you want to see how I'm going to be functionally and forward planning in 2026, you are welcome to watch that video as well. But today we are going to go over my journaling system so you can kind of see how I'll be journaling and memory keeping in 2026. So I think what I'll do is I will start with the Hobonichi and then we'll move on to the others. So let me just move these off to the side for now. Alright, so I have here one of my Hobonichi A5 covers. This is an older cover that is still one of my favorites. I just like the color. I believe this one is called Marshmallow and I have the stripe cover on it. This is what I currently have my reading journal in. I've been using the system for 2 years already and I love it. So I'm going to go into my 3rd year doing the exact same thing. So I have some flip throughs and journal with me videos in my reading journal already up on my channel, so you're welcome to check out those. But this is my system for 2026. It's pretty much the same because it works so well for me, so I'm not going to change too much. There's only one big change that I'm going to be making. But in here, I have this little Hobonichi folder and I just keep all of the reading journal stickers from my shop. So I have like the book rating icons, my challenge here, the book review scripts, and then some deco as well. I also have here one of the full page stickers. These are great to use as trackers in your reading journal. So if you are interested in any reading journal stickers for your reading journal, then you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off in my shop. So I'm using the same notebook as I have been using, which is a Hobonichi A5 blank grid. And this one has a beautiful pattern to it. In the front here, I just have this little sticker that says this reading journal belongs to, and I can hand letter my name there. And then I started out with all of these full page stickers. I love to use these because they add so much function to these pages. So I have all of my trackers here up on the front. We have a lot of different designs available. So again, if you are interested in a more in-depth look at this, then you guys can watch my reading journal setup for 2026. But these are really handy because you can do a lot of tracking in here. So I have set everything up with all my trackers in the beginning. I also have here my reading challenges that I'm going to be doing. So the A to Z challenge. I also have the genre challenge. And then the rest of it here is just the rest of the blank grid. And like I said, I will be using my book review script stickers to write my reviews in here. The main difference that I'm going to be doing differently from last year is I'm not going to be separating the year into months. I think I'm just going to use it continuously. So starting in January, I'm just going to write all of my reviews that way. So I think it'll be fun to start another book. My last one got really chunky, so I'm excited to start 2026 all fresh. So that is my A5 Hobonichi reading journal, the first one. And then I have another Hobonichi cover here. This one is the Bonbon Plaid. I have both the A6 and the A5. I just really like the colors of this, and it kind of matches the cover of the journal which I'm using, which is the A5 size Ars Research Journal. This is my first year using this journal, so I'm pretty excited about it. Unfortunately, the pages this year are not fountain pen friendly, so that's the only gripe that I have with this. However, I do have some gel pens that I think I'm going to be using in here. Again, I did a whole video on the setup and what I'm going to be including in here, so watch that video if you are interested. I put one of my journaling cards in the front. I have a bunch of these, and what I plan on doing is switching them out every season, because we have a lot of different ones, and I think it's kind of fun to decorate. And then I have a bunch of stickers here in the front as well. So this journal is quite interesting because it only has monthlies and weeklies. So this is what a monthly spread looks like, very plain. You only have a little bit of decoration there. So I do plan on using this section as gratitude. So I think having just a few lines each day of something that I'm grateful for will be a nice exercise. And then here, what I have done is I've already tried decorating it using one of the journaling kits from my shop, and this is how I think I'm gonna start using it. So I will decorate with the journaling kit. I've also added some foil in there from my stash, and then in each box here I will be kind of writing a core memory or highlight of that day that I want to basically remember. So it'll be kind of like a highlight journal memory keeper for me. The layout is quite interesting because it's divided into quadrants. So it goes from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Here on the upper corner, you have the month, a little mini calendar, and then on each page you do get some sort of like decoration here. So in some cases I have covered it up just so that it matches the spread. But you also have a little like color swatch here on the side too. So it goes like that for the whole entire journal. There are no daily pages, which I think is pretty rare because I feel like the people who have been designing journals always want to include daily pages or at least a bunch of like grid at the back. So I like that this one is so simple and streamlined. You do have a few other extra elements here at the back that I went through in my unboxing video. But yeah, I feel like with this particular one, I like the simplicity of it. So I'm excited to use this as my memory keeper for 2026. So this will be something new for me to try, and utilizing the journaling kits from my shop is going to be really fun, I think. So I really like how this turned out. So it'll be fun. So this is the newest edition and the one I'm most excited about trying out. Let's go into this standard size traveler's notebook. So I have two in my system, just like this year. This one is the regular size limited edition road trip TN. This is actually the latest one that I got. It's brown and it has this copper foiling, which I'm obsessed with. I love this so much. Okay, so this is going to be my ink journal. Last year I switched out of an A6 Hobonichi, or I think it was an A6 Midori, into a larger standard size, and I think this size works better for me. I can fit more ink in here just because of the size. So I have a clear folder. This has a greeting card from Traveler's Company in it, and then my first insert is wrapped in some vellum from my shop. I really like this vellum. It's super cute. It's the Love and Lace collection. And I have an undated monthly in here, and what I use it for is color swatching. So I have these scripts which are available in my shop, and I just categorized everything here. And in each of these squares I swatch my bottled inks, and then I write the ink name below it. This is only containing bottled inks, not my ink samples, because I go through my ink samples quite quickly. I don't want to keep them in here. So I can do a quick flip of this if you are interested. But yeah, I find it really helpful to have something like this because every time I do my currently ink videos, I come here to see what inks I have. So I'm always in here looking. All right, so that is the first insert. I have this new little pouch, which I'm obsessed with, and I just have a bunch of my stickers in here. I use these in my next insert, which is my ink journal. So in here I keep track of my currently ink as well as my new pen and ink days. So all of these stickers, by the way, you can find in my shop. So this is how I set up for 2025. I'm going to be copying the exact same thing going into 2026, but you can see what kind of like a full year would look like in here. So these script stickers are available in my shop. I swatch all of my inks that I plan on using that month, and then I will write here the name of the pen as well as the ink. Below that, I write my rating for the pen and ink combo, so out of 5. And then on this side here, I write my thoughts about each pen and ink combo. That way I have a sample of the pen and ink together, but also I have journaled about my thoughts so that whenever I can't remember, I can always come back here and read it. So I'll do a quick flip of how 2025 panned out. It worked out so well for me. I found this system to be very beneficial for me. As you guys can see, it's just enough room for my pen and ink combos and my thoughts all in one place. This paper is the Traveler's Company grid, so it's very fountain pen friendly as well. So yeah, I really love looking back on this and seeing what pens and inks I use. So if you're interested in some pen and ink videos, check out my channel. I have a ton of them. All right, and then we are on to this month, so I haven't quite filled it in yet, and then we have December here. After that, I have all of my new pen day journaling. So every time I get a new pen, I do some sort of unboxing video, and I do a little test of each pen. So you can see my journaling here. I will write where I got it, what are my first impressions, and things like that. So it's really nice to look back on because I have a nice log of it at the end of the year. So these are not all the pens that I purchased, but quite a few of them. Then I have some more swatches here at the back. So that is the second insert. In the back here, I have more of my stickers, and then I have more of my currently ink stickers here in the back as well. So that's going to be my ink journal. I'm going to be keeping up with that, and I just love my new cover. I think it's so pretty. Let's move on to my second standard size Traveler's notebook. This is going to be like my main one. This is the limited edition or special edition Kyoto. It's a blue TN with copper. So I'm really feeling the copper foiling at the moment. I think it's so pretty. And I have the Starbucks Sakura charm on there. So this is what I guess you can call a reflection journal. I have one of the card holders in here holding some ephemera and pictures. And then I have the craft folder. I have decorated it with some of the TRC stickers, and I plan on adding more each year. So that's what that looks like. This again is vellum from my shop, and then here I have just a dot grid insert, and you can find these stickers all in my shop. So here is my bullet journal. I've actually started it in November, and then I will continue using it into 2026, but you can see that I kind of got started in it already. So all these stickers are available in my shop. These are the decorative kits, and then you can add the scripts as well. And I use this as a bullet journal, kind of like a place to reflect on the month. So I have certain categories that I like to reflect on each month. I also have a highlight section, so I can journal about the highs and lows of each month. So I have several pages set up for that, and I even went ahead and got December laid down. So this is using the Christmas planner sticker collection from my shop, and you guys can purchase these in white matte or transparent matte sticker paper. So I chose the transparent matte for this one. So I think in 2026 I'm going to do some sort of vision board here, so I left that blank. And then just this morning actually I have started on setting up for January. So this is what my first month is going to look like. I'm using the First Frost decorative kit from my shop, and again I added these. These calendars are available from ArieBea shop, so I added those there because this is undated, and then I just added a little bit of washi. So this is how I decorated it this morning. Again, using the clear matte sticker paper. And if you guys watch my shorts or any of my flip through videos in my traveler's notebooks, you'll see what these look like all filled up at the end of the month. So I have actually some more stickers in here. These are what the stickers look like. We have a lot of different collections. We have them available for different seasons too. So I actually have like a spring one here that I plan on using. So whatever stickers I plan on using in here, I just keep them in this little pocket at the back. Okay, and then I have the new 2026 clear folder. So in here, I have my date covers. These are in my shop, and then these I got from the Travelers Company. It's the customized sticker set. So I have the tabs. I used some of these stickers already. I have the transparent dots, and then also the icons in here. So I kept those in there so that I would use them. And then at the back here, I have another one of these folders. This is like made out of canvas, so I can put more stickers in there. And then this is where I'll put my weekly memo insert. This is kind of like, I guess, memory keeping in a way. So this is where I print out photos each week. So I have a Canon Ivy mini printer, so I can print directly from my phone, and this is where I print out pictures and just kind of reflect in like a more of a journaling style way. So that's how 2025 is progressing. I still have a few more weeks to go in here, but then I'll put in the 2026 insert, which I already have. I also have the new 2026 pencil board. I love it, so cute. And then, yeah, that's just the back of the inserts. So this will be more for reflection. This is where I set my goals and reflect on them every month and week. So that will be nice to have again. And then lastly, this is what I consider kind of like my main journal. It's the smallest one, ironically, but this is the one that I actually take on the go with me. So this is always in my purse. It's the one that I'm like the most emotionally attached to, but this is my daily journal. So the reason why I kind of got into traveler's notebooks in the first place was because of this size. This is a passport size. I was really good at journaling, but then a couple of years ago, my mom passed away, and then I just completely stopped journaling for a couple of years. And so it took me a while to get back into it, and it's because of this size and this system that I was able to get back into journaling. And so that's kind of why I feel like this size is so well loved by me. It's the reason why I'm able to stay so consistent. So I owe it to this size and also like this particular brand for getting me back into journaling, because now I have all these other beautiful journals that I can keep up with. So this is again another blue TN. I'm kind of going for the blues next year. And then I have a Starbucks charm here, and I added this little brass tag. And in here I actually have my monthly insert. So I just have one of these card holders. I keep some of my sticker samplers in here because in case I meet someone and I want to give them stickers, I have those. And then I have another one of these pouches. So this is my wallet as well and my everyday carry. So I have some gift cards in here. So I have like a Starbucks gift card. In here I have a bunch of cash. In the back section, I keep my cards, so like credit cards, identification cards, and stuff like that. And then right now I don't have anything in it, but usually I will keep receipts in here. So this portion in the front is my wallet. And then in between that, I have my 2026 monthly insert. So all of these stickers and washi you can find in my shop, and these ones are from the Travelers Company. So I've decorated using some PET tape, again, stickers from my shop. And I've already added the tabs too. And I'm going to use this as a date book basically. So anytime I have an appointment or an event coming up, I can come in here and mark it in. So you can see that I've already started marking in just a few things. I can actually go ahead and start filling in January because I already have some events. But I've started to decorate a little bit here and there. As the months go by, this will fill up a lot more. But it's not quite the beginning of 2026 yet, so I have some time. I have some sticky notes from Erin Condren there in the back, and then I've also added the clear folder for 2026. Inside here, I have my blotting paper, which is from Esterbrook and the Coffee Monsters Co. And usually I also have my pencil board for 2026 as well. So in the second half here, I have my journaling inserts. So I have a craft folder in there, and then I actually have the guide. I keep those, and then I have a bookmark, and then this is my insert. I switch out my inserts every 2 months, so I can get 2 months worth of daily journaling in here. So this is the 6th insert for 2025 that I'm currently working on. So we have November and also December in here. So I have pre-decorated everything using the sticker collections from my shop, and then all these ephemera you can find in my shop as well, and these girls you can find in my shop. So I will have November and December in here, and then once the year is done, I will archive these, and then I will put my next insert for 2026, which will be for January and also February. So basically it's like a day per page. So you can see these date stickers are from ArieBea's shop. And that's pretty much it. I will keep some stickers in here on the back usually. But yeah, this is my daily journal, the one that I feel like I use the most often. I like to keep it small because I like to journal on the go. So whether I'm outside, maybe I'm at a coffee shop, I can whip this out, journal a little bit. So yeah, let me know if you would like me to film more journaling videos. I would be happy to. So this is my system for 2026. I am very, very excited to start using these journals. Let me know how many journals you guys are going to be using for next year, and what systems are you using? Hobonichi, Traveler's Company, anything else, let me know. Once again, I do have my planner system video coming up, so don't forget to subscribe if you are interested in that. If you are interested in any of these stickers, ephemera, or other items from my shop, feel free to use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off of your order. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys!